So, quick movie review here for Pom Poko. Poko? His Studio Ghibli film from 1997, possibly ish. And, yeah, this is, I mean, that is like, I think it's film festival, so it's Studio Ghibli Film Festival, so it's showcasing their discography films. I like how this film ends sort of abruptly-ish, I guess, when he's like, oh, the raccoons, I guess because the guy's saying, well, I guess it wasn't too bad because, yeah, there's still, like, raccoons around. They're still doing their thing, and the ones that can transform go do various things. I like that, just like kind of like Avatar, right, where some people have the powers, some people don't, and this is like the raccoons, the same shit, right? Some of them have powers, some of them don't have powers, but yeah, it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I like they're always singing songs. They're always singing songs. They're always having parties. There's this one, I think he dies. I kind of like that he dies because he had like a big attitude and temper. And I guess our main character raccoon is, I don't even know their names because they're Japanese names and I kind of lose track of them. But I also like how this movie has like, it's kind of like because it's 5 years, it's in a span of 5 years, so there's always like kind of a changing, ever evolving plot or main conflict theme, I feel like, or like maybe it's an overarching theme is saving the forest, but there's also like the main character, he has a family, he has kids. I don't know if they even mention his wife, but they did mention his wife towards the end, what job she does, but I don't recall them mentioning their kids although they're raccoons. And so with that being said, maybe it's like, yeah, of course their kids are gonna like come quick, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it was a good film. It was nice to watch it. It was nice to watch the film. What was I gonna say? The development. I like when we see like the transformation of the land. And then they use their powers one last time to show the people what the land used to look like. I guess just to do it. Because, I mean, it's going to go ahead. Humans were going to develop the land regardless. It wasn't going to ever be a question of what, right? They were going to develop it regardless. So it didn't matter what people, what they used to do. I mean, even like go on TV and show them they have magical powers. And I don't do shit. That didn't do anything. But then again, like, people will probably know they have magical powers because literally in the movie, the what is it called? Oh my god, what was I gonna say? The raccoon, like they're doing training for like to show off like how they act like people in the city. And when they're doing their training, like the guy they're literally like transforming, they're turning into raccoons in broad daylight in public. But this world's logic says that people don't notice this shit. Okay. I like when there's a fox and then he takes him to this club and it looks like it's a prostitution type club, but he said, oh no, all the women here are foxes. They're all, or do you want them to be raccoons? And he's telling him his proposition, like, hey, you're gonna let's make a deal here, make some good money. You can be, how do you call it? He's telling him like, this is how the world is now. This is what you got to do to survive. You can be, and he tells him like, how do you call? What was I gonna say? You can work for Wonderland because they put on this spectacle. I think it's Operation Spectre. They put on this spectacle of hauntings. Well, it's really more like a show parade thing. Some people are scared. Some people are amused by it, and the idea was that it was to, I guess, stop the development. That was somehow going to stop development. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but okay. That's supposed to do something. But obviously it doesn't do shit. It doesn't do anything. And so, what do you call, oh my gosh, I have a cold. And you probably can tell me I sound congested. I'll listen to this video for sure to hear how I sound. Probably sound horrible. But what was I thinking of in my head? I was thinking of something in my head. I don't remember what. Oh my gosh, it's completely escaped me. But yeah, I like that they died. I like that the one there's was one really old raccoon, but it's not the old one that he sent the envelope to the news station. It's a different old one I guess he's even older than the other guy, and I guess he just got tired of like being alive and shit. So he said, "I'll stretch out my pouch." This is another weird thing. Their pouch. What the fuck is the pouch supposed to be? I don't know. But they stretch out his pouch, and it turns into they turn his pouch into a boat full of treasure and gold, and then they sail it down the water. And it's the raccoon. I think it's the raccoons that couldn't transform that went on it to because their fate. It's like they're gonna die. Basically, they don't have a good future. And when they do this, the other raccoons are on the sidelines looking at the boat sail down the river out towards somewhere, and they're just in sorrow and sadness. It said there's a narrator throughout the whole film. There's a guy narrating, and the narrator says that they're looking at sadness because these raccoons they're gonna die, basically, right? They're going. It's like when penguins kind of go mad and they start going inland into the Arctic, right? They start going inland, and I remember seeing this in the National Geographic video. Now I'm going to try to find it again, but yeah, and then they said the researchers said it's kind of sad because the penguins obviously they're like probably going to die because they're going out into the like abyss. Basically, they're going out into the nothing, into the further, and so it's like, wow, you guys are, but we can't stop them because it just wouldn't be right to stop stop nature from taking its course. Yeah. It's what was I thinking of in my head? What was I thinking of? I liked it. I liked the film. It was a good watch. There was a point I was kind of sleepy. I'm already sleepy. Maybe I sound sleepy. I think I just yawned. And so I did fall asleep somewhat through some part of the film. And so there's some part of the film that's a blur. I don't know. It's a context important. Like I said, it feels like the story's all over the place. There's really no cohesive conjuncture. Is that even a word? I don't know. But like it just kind of jumps, and there's like, okay, this is happening now, and now that's happening now. This is happening, that was happening, but I guess we resolved that issue. Now we're doing some other issue thing. It's a nice watch. It's kind of all over the place. It's a nice watch though, and yeah, I did enjoy it very much. Pom Poko, whatever that means. Movie review. Thank you for listening.